Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final day of the 2016 AFL Victoria Metro Junior Championships Grand Final Series. Today we have two grand finals being played. The first match is the Under-14 Division 1 Pool B Grand Final between the South Metro Junior Football League and the Yarra Junior Football League. The umpires for this game, representing the Southeast Juniors, are field umpires Andrew Davies and Jaden Bull, boundary umpires Jack Buller and Kyle Van Ray, and goal umpires James Leash and Philip Redelick. The emergency umpire is Dylan Hoobury. The grand final record is available at no cost from the canteen. The record contains all today's teams and results and photos from the preliminary games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Australian National Anthem.
Metropolitan Junior Championships Under-14 Pool B style here at Trevor Barker Oval this afternoon. The Yarra Junior Footy League taking on the South Metro. It's the boys from the Yarra Junior who get the first takeaway there through Spencer Anderson down towards half forward. Good mark in front. Taken by Cormac Bahana. Don't waste no time. Rolls around inside the forward 50. Genuine one-on-one. Almost doing their roving there was Moran. Couldn't quite get a handle on the ball, so the South Metro boys will do the mopping up. Quick hands over the top there by Dusha it was. Ball at ground level at half forward. Strong tackle laid by Tricario. Boy from the Q Rovers. Down there at Stradbroke Park. First stoppage around the ground. Ruckman going up there was Danny Smart for the Yarra Junior boys, but the South Metro boys get the possession. Plenty of contested ball in there. Little Joshy Watson's around. We watch him today with the big blonde mop. Down there, Ethan Cheesewright as well. No real clear possession until that kick comes out from Moran. Ill directed, mopped up nicely by Taranto. Handball's a little bit sloppy, puts his teammate under some pressure. He'll get it back. Nice releasing ball. Left foot kick is smothered though. We'll have another boundary throw in. That was Nick Woodall, the boy from Beverly Hills. They're there in Donny East, Zerby's reserve. Puts the ball back in. Nice big throw in by the boundary umpire. We'd like to see that all afternoon. No one able to get a handle on that ball. Plenty of jumpers being tugged, but there's little Joshy Watson again. He gets his contested handball out. Plenty of work done there by Spencer Anderson. You get the kick inside forward 50. Forward's not playing in front on that occasion for the Yarra Junior boys. So the South Metro defenders will crawl that attack once more. Sloppy start to this game so far. Greasy conditions out here at the Trevor Barker Oval, the home of the Sandy Zebras. That's some smart footy. A great mark taken at full back. 4-on-1 this will be when it hits the deck in favour of the boys from the Yarra Junior. Harrison free, left the footy behind, paves the way for his opponent to come through. He's done a fantastic job. And he'll get a free kick. Outnumbered on that occasion was Liam Seger, but he done an awesome job. Wins the possession, and now the South Metro boys will go forward for the first time. That's Lewis Hanson, gathers the ball inside 50. Mark defensively taken by George Belcher. Boy from the Q Comets. They of course play out in Victoria Park. The Hawthorn jumpers. Strong mark taken there by Anderson. He's been good so far for the Yarra Junior boys. 2-on-1 in favour of the South Metro. Max Tricarico on ground, on hands and knees, gives away gets the free kick. Sorry, the umpire signalled the wrong way. will go inboard. Didn't hit the right part of the boot, that ball. Daddy Smart, the big ruckman. It's the ball going the wrong way. Picked up there by Blake Ritchie around the corner. Contested footy. Leaving the footy behind there was Joel Staples, another boy from Beverly Hills. He tossed the coin out there to get this game underway. So here's the skipper. Another boundary throwing out in front of the Yarra Junior bench. Another big boundary throw in here. Knight and Smart do battle. They lock arms. Smart gets the tap down, only as far as Staples, who's hacking, kick forward is Smart, but it's ill-directed, and it's a good position there by Zach Buckley. Cops one high, the umpire says playing, it was your own man. Good smart hands over the top there, that was some great work by Hammer, and now they're going inside 50 to the Yarra Junior boys. Uncontested ball here for Lachlan Barkley, just got to pick it up and gather. Right foot kick around the corner, is it going to have the legs? It's not. Defensive spoil on the line, Liam Hayes, boy from Beau Morris. Zach Buckley still down in the middle of the ground. So there's the first score of this game, one behind to the boys from the Yarra Junior. Used the footy pretty well, but that's a good kick. And Samuel Rorsch takes the mark, plays on, decides he didn't want to, but it was too late by that stage. Numbers with the South Metro boys, great mark on the chest, strong grab. Joshua Dusha plays on, inside the centre square. Stopped and propped there was Dylan Knight, the ruckman. Ball to centre half forward, just couldn't quite have enough on the kick. Leading in the race is Archie Perkins. There's left foot ball now. There's going to be a mark on the lead for the full forward. No, he's spilt the beans. And defensive work from George Belcher was good, and that will bounce out of bounds for a boundary throw-in right out in front of the scoreboard here at the Trevor Barker Oval, which reads the Yarra Junior Footy League one behind. Boys from South Metro yet to score. Last game, of course, the boys from Yarra Junior had a tough, close win against the boys from the Eastern Footy League, and they're always tough opponents out there in the East. So they're coming up. They've got some winning form coming into this game, as do the boys from the South Metro, who beat the Western Region Footy League. So should be a hotly contested affair, this one, in under 14 Pool B. No clear possession of the ball until that's picked up by Damon Morris. Mark not taken by Matthew Moran, just didn't quite get the body behind it, but the follow-up works excellent. Some great second effort there by the young man there from the Camberwell Footy Club. The Sharks out there at Listerfield Park. Kick around the corner, plenty of defensive numbers, well set up there by the Yarra Junior boys. Danny Smart, high up and under kick to a pack position on the wing. Don't see too many pack marks in footy these days, and there wasn't one there. The football inside forward 50. Great work by the little fella there, going back with the fly to the ball. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Kicking it to himself there is Ross Claventus. From the boundary, end over ender type ball. How's that one going to bounce? Just the wrong way. And a rush behind it is eventually, but some good work by the South Metro boys. Didn't give up, found themselves with some space. Ross Sklavinitis from the East Sandy Footy Club rolled that one through. See how their kicking technique is. It's pretty good. It's one contested mark to George Belcher. Now to Staples, the boy from Beverly Hills. Got a bit of front on contact there, and the umpire's wise to it. No worry about getting behind his mark. Umpire says, no worries, Joel Staples. Off you go, up and running. Couldn't quite get the bounce right, but had plenty of time and plenty of space. Around the corner, they kick the centre half forward. No mark taken. Handball in the direction of Trickerico. He couldn't quite get it, but he goes in and lays the tackle. Excellent football. Hotly contested stuff. The young fella there from the South Metro Footy League was Maxie Holmes. Contested ball. Great tap work there by Knight. Great hands out the back. Here's Damon Morris. Rather, Ben Levens with it is with the kick inside forward 50. No mark to the South Metro player who was falling over at the time of the contest. Some sharp hands out there into some space. Who's going to run onto it? Plenty of green jumpers, plenty of Yarra Junior boys. Ben Orsini, the boy from Greythorn, on hands and knees. There's the handball. It's going to go in the direction of Barclay. He gets it across to Bahama, who stops and kicks smothered. There's Trickerico back. There's a bit of a wall set up. There's Connor Bahana. He's been pretty good. Handball across to Knight. Goes the Graham Polly Farmer style, big 25-metre job. Picked up by little Joshy Watson. Left-handed handball, so across to Nick Woodall, who's tackled as soon as he gets the ball. No problem for shooting. The umpire calls play on. Hotly contested ball. No space out there for these young boys here in the under-14 Pool B game of these AFL Victoria Metropolitan Junior Championships. Of course, last week, round 2 was played at the Mitcham Footy Club out there at Walker Park on the Maroondah Highway in the eastern suburbs. We're out here at the lovely Trevor Barker Oval this afternoon. They're rebounding the ball well, the South Metro boys. They just can't quite get any consecutive possession going. Staples on hands and knees, handball back, little quarterbacking job there. Kick around the corner is ill-directed though. Mark's taken by Max Holmes. Plenty of playing on going on. No real time wasted. We'll end up with a boundary throw-in on the far side. The Yarra Junior boys ring the changes in. Michael Silvaggi, another boy from the Beverly Hills Footy Club, comes on the ground for his first run. Matty Moran comes off for a rest. He's done a couple of nice things early on in this game. Scores are one behind a piece. The stoppage situation. Right, just on the far side here, Knight and O'Neill still the competing ruckman. No clear clearance as yet. Plenty of players on hand. How good's that from Knight? That's fantastic. Just went in and won his own footy. Got the handball out to the waiting Tricarico, but again, the kick's ill-directed. No mark taken there by Connor Stone, who probably should have done a little bit better, but the Yarra Junior boys are going to have a bit of luck here. There's a genuine one-on-one inside the forward 50. We've got to see a contested mark. No, we're not. The ball hits the deck. 3-on-1 in favour of the South Metro boys. That's very good work by them. Waxing off one another nicely. Here's Benny Levens. Boy from Fitzroy, the old Brunswick Street Oval. What a great place to play junior footy that is. Great work by him, hard-nosed player. Made a 2-on-1 into a 50-50, that's what you want to see. The coaches will be happy with that. Ball locked inside the forward 50. Paul Vracus, from the Yarra Junior side, goes up unopposed on that occasion. He's playing at full forward. Otherwise plucked out a free kick. It's gone the way of Ethan Cheesewright. Ivanhoe alum. The northern side of the Yarra Junior Footy League. Was looking for his full forward there in Ruckus. The kick was poor. It was at his bootlaces. Looks like it might come straight back. Levin just overran that ball. There's Silvaggi, who just came on for his first run. Got the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. Plenty of competitive nature out there. All of these boys. Not just here for the ride, of course. Enjoying the opportunity and the excitement of playing representative footy, but it's definitely out there to win. There's a handball from Knight to Machili inside the forward 50. It's Vracus, who had the front position, but again, the kick didn't quite hit him on the chest, so it becomes a 50-50 ball. Connor Stone just drops it. There's Holmes. Levens got fingers to it. Another big kick inside forward 50 from Machili. That's good work from him, but to no real advantage of a teammate. Bahana. He's got to be the first one there, but just overran the ball. Out to the space. Picked up by Orsini. Was thinking about pumping it just back inside 50. Does great work. Gets around the tackler. Gets himself a bit of space for Arcus. Ball over the back. Who's going to be the first one there? Trying for the kick off the ground was Ethan Cheesewright. That'll cost him. Umpire pays kicking in danger. Score still 1-1 apiece here. Free kick will go the way of Liam O'Neill. There's a right foot kick. That's a good kick and a good mark. Taken by Nicholas Taranto from the Ajax Footy Club. Out to centre wing. Plenty of players out there. Smart, well read, but a free kick. Pushing the back. It's going to go the way of Harrison Free. 25 as well. Ball didn't quite go there on the full, so.
Open it up.
Maybe a bit of officiating by the umpire. They'll take the advantage, the Yarra Junior boys. A lot of movement up forward. Vargas is on the lead. Loose checking and not a great kick. Straight to the opposition once more. But again, the South Metro boys having real trouble repelling this football and turning a rebound 50 into an inside 50. We've seen the last 5 or 7 minutes of this game being played down the one end. The Nick Sortner end here at the Trevor Barker Oval, an absolute legend of the Sandringham Footy Club. Nick Sortner, a goal-kicking machine. Lovely day out here at the Trevor Barker Oval. A little bit greasy, good conditions for footy nonetheless. All of a sudden they're at the centre-half forward near the Yarra Metro boys. It's got to be up to who's going to work the hardest at ground level. And that was Ben Assini from the Yarra Junior Footy League, who tried to make the play, but unlucky in a sense, but it was a good tackle and must reward the tackler. Free kick on centre wing. Left foot kick up to centre half forward. Probably could have taken the mark there. Levens decided to spoil instead. Picked up there by Blake Ritchie. All the time in the world just to turn and spin and kick back. And great mark going with the flight of the ball there by Adam Machili, who's been pretty good since he came on the ground the last 5 minutes. And like a few nice things. No mark taken there by Tricarico. Levens lends him support. They're running in numbers here, the Yarra Junior boys. It's looking good. There's a left foot kick. He just had to hit his teammate Cheesewright on the chest, but it didn't. I think the South Metro player was hold position, and G's right. All he could really do was give away a free kick. Just back with a 7. Umpire says, get behind your mark. Another crack at that. It's Nicholas Taranto. Step, but work leading up by his teammate. Great work at ground level there. That was Lewis Hansen. Gets the handball to Will Strayford. Handball's forward again through the arms of Archie Perkins. The Yarra Junior boys through Danny Smart will mop up. Touched off the boot, so opted not to take the mark. Levens just to tap the ball to ground and see if he can bounce back up. That doesn't work. Roush. He's on hands and knees. Plenty of numbers around this footy. Nick Woodall. It's all wrapped up by Sammy Roush from the Murrumbeena Junior Footy Club. The wonderful thing is we've got players from North Brunswick and Ivanhoe out there and players from Murrumbeena and all parts of this wonderful city in AFL Victoria. What a great competition they are for all their junior footballers. These Metro Championships are something we look forward to every single year. That'll be a free kick. Go the way of Liam Sager from 40 Alec, Brayside, South Metro boys. A teammate in space, it's a smart left foot kick. It's Archie Perkins. Turn around and he'll grab a teammate inside 50 for our first mark, inside 50 for the afternoon. 11 uncontested shot on goal, but 35 out in a 45-degree angle.
Get him off, just get him off.
The side's yet to put one through the big sticks so far.
Bring him off.
Looking your approach distance might be an issue and just didn't quite have the legs that one. But great roving, that's a vintage goal. That's great work by the man at the bottom of the pack. Some sharp work there by Liam Seeger. He kicks the first goal of this game. His first goal next to him, of course, but that was a great roving, just at the front of the pack, right spot, right time. The finish was fantastic. So after having all the play down one end, Yarra Junior boys weren't quite able to manufacture a goal. They rolled it down one end, down their end for half a second. South Metro and able to put one through. So off on the way in footy. 1-1-7 plays it one behind. The 14 Pool B. South Metro 2-1 coming into this contest. They were beaten by the Yarra Junior boys quite convincingly in round 2 of this competition. Able to get wins against the EFL in the Western region. The Yarra Junior boys have won all 3 games that they've played so far in this competition. So good start by the South Metro boys. Now pump it inside 50 again once more. Lewis Hansen is at the front of the pack. Got first hands to it, but couldn't bring the mark to ground. Barge his way through there. That was Roush. He's picked up there by Taranto. Ball out wide. Bit of space up ahead. Been good in the air, this bloke, Louis Hansen, and he mops it up at ground level and kicks to a dangerous spot. Who's going to be the first one there? So what they thought about rushing in behind the Yarra boys, but they couldn't quite do it. It's going to be tailor-made here for Joshy Dusha, who just fumbled at the wrong moment, and then the cavalry arrived. Picked up there by Sherlock. Great kick to the top of the square, no mark taken. Who's at ground level? We're going to see another roving goal. Another left foot kick around the corner. 2 in a minute. Oh, it wasn't quite there for Liam Seeger. He kicked the goal a moment ago in almost identical fashion. Didn't quite get enough on that one, enough purchase. Could be a handy point in a low-scoring affair. 1-2-8 plays at one behind. The Shadows are quarter time here at the Trevor Barker Oval. Staples on the lead. The kick finds McChilly from North Brunswick. North Brunswick Bulls, who played Division 4 of the Ammos. Good to see a junior player from that club coming up through the ranks. He's had an impact so far, Adam. He's been a good player. His kick there finds Spencer Anderson. He was good early. Staples with the flight of the ball. Boy from Beverly Hills. East Donny there. Kick down the centre half forward. Plenty of numbers with the Yarra Junior boys. A strong grab taken by Nick Woodall. Wastes no time inside 50. He's got a teammate in front. That's Ben Kokocha. Couldn't quite take the mark, but he mops up. And have a look at that. That's great work. At the front position, not able to take the mark, but the recovery to pick the ball up and then finish it like that under all sorts of pressure. That's a super goal for Benny Kokocha from the White Horse Colts down there at Springfield Park, corner of Dorking and White Horse Roads, Box Hill South, playing Div 4 in the Eastern Footy League, of course. He's got his first goal. The Yarra Junior boys have their first goal. 1-2-8 plays at 1-1-7 here so far at the Trevor Barker Oval. It is under 14 Pool B game, Metropolitan Junior Championships. Marasco, the boy from St Mary's in the ruck. Now for the Yarra Junior boys, gets an opportunistic sort of possession there off the boot of Staples, and he'll roll one inside 50, and Goccio 2 in a minute. Oh, just like Seeger at the other end, had the chance to kick almost identical goals back to back, but just rolled that one to the right hand side, as Seeger did down the other end a moment ago. So scores are level, 1-2-8 apiece. Time wasted with the kick in, and no mark taken, but Chile, he's dangerous. Try and do something with that off the boundary line. It's all comes. So the boundary throwing out on the far side. Just inside forward 50 for the Yarra Junior boys. Contested ball from Barclay, but they did converge on him, so the kick was smothered. Back work by Staples, who's just brilliant at winning his own ball. That kick goes backwards. It's definitely meant. There's the kick inside forward 50. No mark taken there by Woodall. Oh, look at that. Sells a bit of candy. There's the young fella, little Joshy Watson. Left foot kick around that corner. No mark taken by the goal kicker there, Benny Kokocha. He's going to get a free kick, so kick a goal from point blank range, you'll feel. And that just goes to show that if you play in front, you get yourself in the right position. We've seen it with him twice already. This will be the third shot on goal he's manufactured for himself. It's kick. 1-1. You wouldn't think you'd have too many issues from here. Makes no mistake, pops it straight over the goal umpire's head. So there's the second one for the Yarra boys. They move to 2-2-14 margins at one straight goal with the South Metro boys 1-2-8.
Come on, boys, we're starting to get on top now. Work hard.
Back in the guts. Not too long until quarter time. There's the boy from St Mary's, Matthew Marasco, gets the tap down. He's got a clear height advantage. They're the tallest player on the ground. The young man, an absolute powerhouse in junior footy, they are, St Mary's. There's my man, Adam Machili, inside the forward 50. He's just got to bounce the wrong way. So behind, right on the siren quarter time. So the first interval here at the Trevor Barker Oval, and the Yarra Junior boys out to a 7-point lead. 2-3-15 plays 1-2-8 quarter time. Handy little 7-point buffer opened up by the Yarra Junior boys there. Ross Cleventus in the ruck for South Metro, and he gets the tap going the right way on that occasion, but only as far as Tricarico, boy from the Q Rovers Footy Club. Strady Park, the corner of Belmore and Burke Roads there, Camberwell. Lovely part of the world. Leafy green eastern suburbs of Melbourne. There's a left foot kick around the corner from Benassini. Adam Marici. Couldn't quite take that mark, but his work at ground level is great. And he's got a mate in support there. That's Manny Moran. Chili, brother. It's just the 15-minute quarters here. The 14 Pool B game. It's a tap over the back. The first one there was Roush for South Metro, but wrapped up. Great tackle there by Machili. Be rewarded. They still got a long way. They've still got a free kick to the Yarra Junior boys. Probably no real pride, but rewarding the tackle. I don't mind it. Bone crunching. As he found some space, but just over the head of Assini. Taking benefit from that is Michael Silvagic, another boy from Beverly Hills. Just pop one up into the space and let him fly. And the only one that goes up is Rossi Sklevenitis. The Sandy Footy Club, 186 centimetres and 96 kegs according to the record. That is a big 14-year-old. Here's Roush. Pump one inside 50, reverse corkscrew looking punt. Big packed forms. Who's going to be the first one to recover? It's the South Metro boys, and it's a left foot kick around the corner by Aaron Soilemez. And it's a minor score. Just fumbled at the wrong moment, I feel, and by the time he regathered it, he was under pressure, which meant the degree of difficulty on the shot was a little bit higher. So margin back to one straight kick. 1-3-9, plays 2-3-15. Low flat ball looking for Levens. Couldn't quite find him, but he's a hard nut. He goes in and wins his own ball. Handballs out to the space and just expects a teammate to run onto it. No one quite on the same wavelength at him on that occasion. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Right in front of the Park Road home timber and hardware sign here at Shepard Barker Oval. Right contest, good spot at the back of that pack, but beset upon immediately by some South Metro tacklers. Some hands over the top. He's looking for his teammate there in Hayter. Couldn't quite find him. Ball in dispute. Ball over the boundary line now.
Also meeting the big goal side quite a lot. So we've just got to talk to our players to make sure that we're bodying them towards the boundary because they're just getting around the back at the moment.
Of course, the Yarra Junior boys coached by Mike Cassabine and Bill Leggett in charge of the South Metro boys. Great volunteers for our junior footballers here, giving up their time and their passion and their efforts to give these kids a game of representative footy. Dangerous spot here, inside the forward 50, right towards the teeth of goal. South Metro boys aren't quite able to get a handle on that. The Yarra boys just in the right spot at the right time. No kicking it off the ground business for Assini. Just picks it up and he's off and running. Left foot kick into the space. He's got three players who can raffle it. Bouncing off the knee of a teammate there. That was Patrick Tobin. Goes back after him. Matty Moran. No fuss, Matty Moran. 1-on-1 inside forward 50. Paul Fracas, let's see how he is. He reads that ball nicely.
Get in there.
Benny Kikochu it is rather. He's already kicked one, two, now he's got three. That's a nice finish from him. And again, he finds himself in a one-on-one position. And just the recovery there stood out to me. Both players not able to turn that into a marking contest, but he was quick enough to turn around and get back to that Sharon first. And he's made the most of his opportunities in front of goal. Benny Kikochu has kicked 3-1 from 4 shots and certainly been the difference in this game so far.
They can't compete with you once you get it, mate.
He's kicked all 3 goals for Yarra Junior. 3-3-21, plays 1-3-9. 12 points of margin here in the second term. Rasco, opposite go the hit out defensive side. There's a free kick for kicking in danger. Umpire probably not quite sure whose boot was there and whose hands were there. So end up with a ricocheting ball. Running in for the South Metro boys, there was Hayday. He couldn't quite get a handle on it, so the Yarra Junior boys are up and about now. There's Max Tricarico. Gave the footy up though, and there's a shot on goal by Jordan Hayder. These Brighton Vampires, what a great nickname for a local junior footy club that is. Couldn't quite finish that. His right foot floater just goes to the right-hand side of the big stick. So minus score, then move to 1-4-10, so they're able to make the most of their opportunities. Long kick right out to the 50. Richie couldn't take the mark. Outside of the boot by Hawker on that occasion. Picked up there by the big fella in Slevik Kanidis inside the goal square. Bouncing ball at ground level. Aaron Soilemez helps it over the line for a behind. So 1 goal 5 now. 6 shots, scoring shots apiece. 1-5 plays 3-3. Plenty of purchase on the last kick. Nothing out here in front of me on the broadcast side. So Joe Short. And it's Machili on the lead. It's a sliding mark. Just Dougie Hawkins just leant back on that one. So I didn't really hit his target, but Ethan Cheesewright more than up to the challenge on that occasion. Puts the footy under his arm and runs towards centre wing and kicks it up in the direction of Nick Woodall. Ricochets off the South Metro players' footy boots and goes out of bounds on the full. So a little bit of luck there for the Yarra boys. Oh, uncontested mark dropped there by Silvagi. He'll be kicking himself. Opens the door. There's Levens. Work there by Woodall. Left foot kick around the corner. Machili not able to take that grab. Bouncing ball towards half forward. The right spot at the right time there is Joel Staples. Not as much space inside forward 50, but great trap, great gather, and not a great kick. Almost a great kick there. Benassini it was. Paddy Tobin rather. Score 3-4, plays 1-5. 22-11 here in favour of the Yarra Junior boys, so exactly doubled their score. Woodall, a bit of holding going on. Marasco against him. St Mary's Footy Club, absolute footy factory out there in Greensborough, Watsonia. Just tunes out junior footballers. Absolute production line
Might get Lockie Barclay off. Arrest.
It's a Bandry throwing on centre wing.
Cormac. Cormac. Yeah, okay, Cormac. Cormac. I need work rate up there, right? He's really busy. Lead up and work hard.
Tolman comes off for a rest. It's replaced by Joshy Watson, little Joshy Watson, boy from Fitzroy. He's been everywhere, Machili. Gets 2 for the price of 1, disposals wise there. Gets his own ricochet up towards half forward. Silvaji gathers and sells a bit of candy nicely. Woodle, in the right spot at the right time. Handball to a teammate running past, running into an open goal. This is probably what he should have kicked. Disappointing finish, but good passage of play there for the Yarra boys. Play there was Lachlan Barclay, the Surrey Park Panthers. Over Rowan Sutherland. It's the president down there. Shout out to Rowe. It's the DVD of this one. Dill Knight. Good grab. Boy from South Melbourne Districts at half back. Eddie Moran on the mark. Goes in the direction of Skleven. Pack hard, but couldn't take the Sharon down with him. Rasco to Watson, who cops one high. Umpire says play on. Dumped in a tackle. Good sharp work there by the South Metro boys, making him earn every kick. Like Bandry throwing. Right out in front of us here, in the central commentary position.
Uncontested, Mark. No.
Spits around, back on for a run. Another boy from Q Comets. He had a pretty good start to this game. Erasco leads in the race for that one. Handballs to Levens, who just waited for the ball. Probably should have gone in and grabbed that one on the half volley. But accepts the tackle. That's still tough stuff. It's been impressive, Benny Levens. Another boy from Fitzroy. Here's Matty Moran in the right spot. Staples inside 50. It's kick 3 already. There's Kokocha.
Get across, Mick. Get across, Mick.
Has the sit on him there in front of him. Goes in on the knees. Silvaji handballs into the space. Kokocha picks it up, does a little bit of a spin. Loses control of the Sharon.
Lock it in, pressure.
Ball into the space, picked up by Holmes. And Holmes a little bit too slow, no real awareness. Great tackle there by Nick Woodle. He'll back himself in from him, perhaps a little bit far out. He won't. He'll chip it over the top. Why wouldn't he kick it to Kokocha? He's already kicked 3. Good gather, good spin. Kick smothered there from Barclay. Around the corner, ball there from Maxie Holmes. And it worked out well for the South Metro boys. Just got it out of trouble.
Benny, we'll send you.
Try and ring the changes here. South Metro and Yarra Juniors. The changing going on. Back in, it's sun-soaked Trevor Barker we're dealing with now. There's Roush. Smart kick. No mark taken there by Sager, but he's smart. He uses the body well. Levens. Just a fumble at the wrong moment. Someone's going to pick this footy up nice and cleanly. Douche is not the man to do it. He'll keep the ball going in the right direction. Keep it in front of you. That's what you're always told. A couple of fumbles there. Has to go back in and get it. He's got a teammate in support. That's Hawker. Back to him. Hawker's kick over the top. They will just sort of wait for it. And it bounces at the feet of Levens. Does a little bit of a right angle. Into the arms of Dusha, who's dropped in a tackle. Where's Watson? Left foot kick. Staples is just patrolling that centre square. Very clean there. Almost trips over his own feet. Tries to take a bounce. There's a couple of times he's duffed the bounces today. Off the ground, cheese right. There by Woodle. Plenty of numbers around this ball. It's an even contest. Umpire lets it go, says play on. The ball's still out. Heading towards the boundary line. You'd think a stoppage will eventuate from this, and no, it's out on the full, so just off the boot, I think, of Barclay. It'll be a free kick to the Yarra boys, up to our centre half forward. Silvaji read that the best at the back of the pack. Left foot kick. Great mark, good spot. Super stuff. Cormac Bahana. Go back and try and slot this one through from 30 out, dead in front. Read the flight of the ball nicely and had the sticky mitts. We haven't seen too much this afternoon, so good to see that from Cormac Bahana, another boy from Surrey Park.
Lock, I'll give you that call, please.
Kick is a shocker off the boot, just leant back on it, off the ankle. It's gone to the right. 3-6-24, plays 1-5-11. Contested game of footy out here, the under-14 Pool B AFL Vic Metropolitan Championships. The shadows of half-time.
Contest in!
Kick out to a pack. Watson.
Protect!
Just knows how to get the footy, this boy. Gets a shepherd. Kick over the top.
Play on!
Sklevenitis takes the mark.
Out of bounds.
Umpire doesn't give him the benefit of the doubt.
Set up, set up,
Probably
set up,
didn't think
set
it was
up.
15. The big
Don't
fella
get
from
stuck
South
in,
Metro. I didn't think it
Josh.
was
Don't
either,
get
but the umpire
stuck in.
paid the mark. And all ensues with the boundary throw-in. Went up unopposed. Tricarico just got the little bit of a half fist that just went over the back. Got a handball there from
Kick it
Bahana.
off.
It all ends up in the hands of Matty Moran.
We've got time.
Slide one down the line with the right boot. Probably could have gone through for a rush behind. Woodle will be the first one there. He's just got to pick it up. He's got teammates in support. Probably should have dished the hands off, but dumped in a tackle. So good work by the South Metro defenders. They're up to the task. Quick kick out of the pack.
More time than they know. Take
It's out
some
of the full.
time.
So no change to the score.
Get four.
Kick on the way of South Metro. Across the ground. Samuel Rauch.
As soon as they come out,
Been one of the better players for South Metro. Goes on the left foot. Up towards centre half
No.
forward. No mark
when you
taken by
can, when
Tricarico.
you catch, you have to
Got
come
hands
off
to it
for a
though.
spell.
Staples
When you can.
playing that loose man. He'll get done for holding the ball there. Incorrect disposal. Tackling pressure. Seeger. Up to half forward. Stop. That was a good technique in the marking contest there by Solomez. Just wasn't able to bring the grab down. Roving off the pack, so the ball's inside forward 50. Ethan Sherlock's the first one there for South Metro. Plenty of Yarra Junior boys and wanting the boundary line and almost getting it. There was George Belcher. It'll all work out for the best. George Belcher's off and running now. The long kick down the line. Good mark taken there by Silvaji. It's been good at centre half forward in this turn. He's got Woodle at centre half forward. He kicks a cracker. But great defending there by Connor Stone. He just got to the front spot. Woodle at ground level. Picks it up, tries to carve his way through. Should be done well the ball, and he's tried to make the play, so too crook at him. Short kick. Probably not the greatest option in the end. Sets a bit of a challenge for Dusha. Plenty of numbers around this ball. Someone's just got to pick it up and go after it. And Seeger tried, but Seeger was penalised for a kick to Ben Orsini. Big packets and a half forward. Great contested grab by Adam Machili, the boy from North Brunswick. Up around the quick play on.
At the back.
Over the Silvaji was the target. He just got back in time.
Come on, who's that?
Bloke has kicked 3. Kokocha gets the handball over the top, trying to find a teammate. Kicked, just hacked out of midair and has just pitched in front of the line. We'll have a boundary throw.
BC, BC!
3-6-24 plays at 1-5-11 here at the Trevor Barker Oval. Home of the Sandy Zeps.
Effort, mate. That's all I'm after. Effort.
Paul Rackus comes back on, goes to full forward. Kokocha, who's kicked 3, comes off for a rest. He's been the difference so far in this game. Back off the ground by the big fella in Sklevenitis. Going as far as Spencer Anderson.
Take the mark. Kick the goal.
Just kicks it into the space and into the gap was Ethan Cheesewright, who put himself in a smart position. I don't think Anderson was necessarily looking for him or even knew he was there, but kick it to the dangerous spot, and smart footballers, well, they put themselves in a dangerous spot. And smart from Cheesewright. To extend the margin to 19 points as it got the carry. Chile on the goal line, couldn't bring it down, rushed behind. So they go to 3-7. Margin out to 14. Lachlan Templeton on the lead. Kick just hangs in the air, gives Watson all the time in the world just to ghost in front and take a good grab. He's looking for Machili, and why wouldn't you? But
Everyone's trying to kick a goal.
took on more than he could handle there and resulted in a turnover. All of a sudden we're at centre wing, and it's a strong mark taken by Seeger, the goal kicker for South Metro. Got a teammate running past, gives him the hands. That's Dusha. Inside the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Great work. How's the finish? Just to the right-hand side. That's Louis Hansen. Who's been good in the air and was good at ground level there. Couldn't quite have the finish.
If they're prepared to run 100 metres that way to try and get a goal, they've got to run that way 100 metres.
Short kick to Watson. It's been good since he came back on the ground in this term. Smart footballer. So he takes the smart option out to George Belcher at half back. For Tricarico, who's in a bit of a sandwich. Lucky for him, Charles Stevens from St Mary's was the first one on the scene. And turns a 3-on-1 into a 50-50. And ball up at half back or half forward, depending who you're barracking for here this afternoon. Trying to tunnel it through the legs there. O'Neill. Dusha. Oh, look at that gather. That's great work. That's little Benny Yassini. His left foot kick's already familiar. He's had a good afternoon so far. Little chipping ball up to half forward. Wasn't able to quite find a teammate. It's got to come straight back. Danny Smart, the Camberwell Shark. Got a player on short. Skills have to be good. Anderson. He's got a senior at half forward. He's not really interested in calling for this one. He's got Fracas on the lead. He overruns the ball. It's easy pickings for the South Metro defender. Goes back to centre wing. Roving, left foot kick up to centre half forward. Thomas Williams, handball to Sklevenitis, just at his toes. So you can't handle all the toes of a big fella. That's not really looking after him. There's Williams. Smart kick and good running. It's hard work by the South Metro boys. Good work rate. It all ends up with a shot on goal. Might be Harry Hawker, it is. Didn't quite have the legs. Snap over the back. Not quite there. South Metro still with a chance. Just going to have to rush this one through the Yarra boys, and they do. Very smart. Of course, it'll be hard pressed to find any umpire in the state who'll play a deliberate rush behind in a game of under 14s footy. What's going to happen there? Just the kick in from free. Short ball to Anderson. Taking 4 or 5 marks, Anderson, so he's worked hard. Getting himself into some space. Big pack, but Chili just ran underneath the footy, so misread it. A bit too far away from half time here. 3-7-25, plays at 1-6-12. Helicopter punt inside the forward 50. Kane Francis. It's the first one there. Overran the footy. And teammates in their lane tackles, so good pressure defensively and offensively by both sides. Picked up by Knight. Just hacks it out of the area. Ill-directed out on the full.
Hey, reset! Ball! Where's our 2.550? Are you talking, communicating? No, wait. I'd rather, we just got to...
Right in the shadows of half-time. Maybe a last-ditch effort for the South Metro boys to bridge this gap, which currently sits at 2 straight kicks. 3-7 plays 1-7. Apparently wasn't out on the full, so being thrown maybe was touched off the boot. And Silvagi has been good at centre half forward in this term. How's the ball going to bounce? Sits up nicely. Great work there by Samuel Rauch, who just took all the time that he needed and didn't panic. And there's the half-time siren. A good half of footy so far out here. Yarra Junior boys 3-7-25. South Metro 1-7-13. Back in the centre for the second half. Moresco and Sklevenitis will get us underway. Free kick to Sammy Roush, first up. Hard nut this bloke. Pretty good first half. Little's in there nice and close. Lucky not to give away 25. Paving the way there was Templeton. He just rolled in front of that pack and took a nice mark. But his kick to Hawking left a bit to be desired. 11. Rico, Bandrelone wins. There's the Bandry throw in. Tap down. Holding the ball. It's going to go against Hayter. Plays in front of this ball. Woodall. Chile. Both of those players have been good in the air this afternoon. Neither of them able to have a clear run at the footy on that occasion. Left foot kick around the corner there by Templeton. Bouncing ball to half forward. Nicely there by Louis Dalgleish. Paran. 2 blues.
Nick, swap with Mick. Let Mick be the leader.
Swap back. Senior VFA club in there. Paran became defunct in 1996. Brian Taylor. Spearhead, he finished his career down there. Here at the Trevor Barker Oval, it's the Yarra Junior Footy League 12 points, 2 straight goals ahead of the South Metro Footy League, who are going inside 50 and they're putting themselves in attacking position.
Where's that blocking? Where's that
Kane
blocking?
Francis over the back. Good running at the ball. He should get a free kick here.
Where's both
More a
sides of the
good tackle
ground,
than
Vic?
anything. Just meant that Louis Dalglish dropped that ball.
Right here.
So they're not going the way of Stevens.
Kicking to the smallest bloke in
Kicks
the
it up
ground.
onto centre wing. Looks like it might be coming straight back. Not for long. Moran just through his hands. As Dalglish picks it up, tries to get around the tackle of Moran, whose second effort was excellent. Guess who's in there diving on that ball and getting a free kick for a push in the back. Gets Harrison free. Got Levins as centre half back. He helps to just go down the line. Percentage sort of play. Savaji, look at the recovery. He's the first one there. Helps to kick it along the ground. Woodle just waits the footy to come in. There just goes in and snatches it. Left foot kick. Staples in a one-on-one. He's going to be good enough to take a contested mark. Look at Levins all by himself. He just ignores him. He drops up to the top of the goal square. Good finish. That's why. Well done, Joel Staples. That's why you're the skipper of this side. Great goal. Good work by the Yarra Junior boys. Good transportation of the air conveyance. Great transition of play. That's something that has lacked in this game so far, has been the finishing in front of goal. Of course, apart from Benny Kokocha has kicked 3-1, but Staples there making the most of half an opportunity, and lucky he put it through because Evans was all by himself in a paddock of space. But it's gone through. They don't draw pictures of him, but if they did, that would make some pretty good art, that finish from Joel Staples. 1-7-13 plays 4-7-31 out here at the Trevor Barker Oval. So they're just starting to create a handy little buffer here, the Yarra Junior boys. Ball back in the guts. Slavonitis, who's played the last quarter or so of this game in the ruck. 186 centimetres and 90 kicks. This bloke, very large unit. Chicarico. Correct disposal. Umpires have been good. I'd like your adjudication of that rule in this game. Rewarding the tackler. The game will stop for a blood rule.
He's got to switch on. He's got to switch on. That's his opponent. That's his opponent.
Spencer Anderson comes onto the ground. Benasini, left footer, the dashing left footer. And the Greythorn Falcons. Step here off Doncaster Road. That's a poor kick, and Chile will mop up. Levins. He's one step ahead of his teammate there in Savaji, who just had to come back on that lead, but didn't, so it was a turnover. Strong diving mark. Max Holmes.
Come on, here it is. Press
Central
up,
kick,
press up.
smart option. Good grab in the hole too, taken by Connor Stone. Pies paid it. East Malvern. Not really play on. Dropped the slippery, greasy footy. Plenty of numbers at 30, 40 metres out from goal. No real space. But gee, didn't he find some there, that young fella? And the hands, the sticky mitts. That was excellent work. Jordan Hayter. Great hands on the way past. Ran towards Woodle. Fumbled a little bit this afternoon, but good gather there. Tackling pressure's excellent though. Has to handball to himself, almost KB style. That's some sharp work there by Bahama. He's been good at half forward. The few things he's done have been fantastic. 1-on-1 inside the forward 50. How's it going to bounce? Woodle. It'll suit him this. Just spun in the tackle. Says hold the ball there. Nah, I'm pinned. It's probably fair enough. It's a good tackle. Free kick. It's going to go the way of Williams. Hands to it. Slavonitis. Couldn't bring it to ground. Chile. Inside the forward 50. Woodall was all by himself, but the kick just overshot the mark. Staples, who kicked a wonderful goal a moment ago, is on pursuit. Kick out towards the boundary line. Should trickle over and does, just out in front of Chicarico. Tried to keep it in, but to no avail. Even 18-point margin, 3 goals.
Just be busy, mate. Be an option in the air. Be busy on the
Barclay,
ground.
good kick out of the pack.
Do all the things you know you can do.
Sandwich there, Anderson.
It's not going to come unless you work hard, though, mate. All right? It's just
Holmes, zippy Maxi Holmes, he's been all right. He's looking for William Sager, but Matty Moran was in front of him, and the boundary line was in front of him, so we'll have a boundary throw in.
Hey! Tobin as well.
He should be off. Why? How come he's not running off the ground?
Right out in front of the scoreboard here at the Trevor Parker Oval. Marasco's in the ruck for the Yarra Junior boys. Hands over the back. Doing well out of the pack. There's Rawsh. Left foot kick up to half forward. Seeger's got the seat. He read it best, but Moran, just with the extra bit of leverage, the bit of reach, brings that ball to ground. Seeger running away from goal. Knows what he's doing though. Sort of up and under ball to half forward. Sit underneath that, he says, and plenty of players do. It would have been real hard to bring that to ground, and no one able to do it. Marasco.
And Nick goes back.
Hitting the tackle. Ball bobbles out at ground level. Just wanting it more here, the Yarra Junior boys at the moment. Woodle. Bring it to ground. Staples. Silvagi. Woodle again. Crouch. Just half forward. Levins and Watson, the two blonde bombshells through both of their legs. Dalglish. Ball muffed by Watson. So this is going to work to the advantage of the South Metro boys. Dalglish, who's wrapped up nicely by Harrison Free, just wouldn't let him go. And another strong tackle laid by Ethan Cheesewright. And the umpire says, I'll have it, thanks fellas. Marasco brings it to ground. Right spot at the right time is Sherlock. Handballs across to Sklavenitis. Up towards the goal square. Did he get a finger on that? I don't think he did. Great goal, big fella. 2-7-19. Plays 4-7-31 here. Margin back to 12 points. That was a big finish by the big 186 centimetre, 96 kick giant from the East Sandy Footy Club. So work by Sherlock, who put him into the space and just got over the outstretched finger of a defender. Almost Stephen Silvani, 1999 preliminary final style, Michael Long. It's high stakes, of course, but it's just the under 14 AFL Vic Metro Junior Championships. Yarra Junior boys lead by 2 goals. Watson, kick smothered, picked up by Roush. Good work, comes back in board. And you were his teammates with. That's some smart footy. The handball from Perkins left a bit to be desired. So on his pressure, teammate into a bit of pressure. There's Marasco. He set upon immediately. We'll have a free kick for holding the man. We'll go the way of Spencer Anderson.
You go, create space! Work rate!
Not on the mark, so just goes for a bit of an amble. High up and under ball to half forward. With sit is Woodle. No mark taken, though. Ends up in the lap of Barclay. It's tackled by Harry Hawker. Ball up at half forward, Marasco. Maxie Holmes has been good in this third term. Fancy ball to half forward. That is Louis Hansen. Benassini just knows how to find the ball. Left foot kick around the corner. If they can lay the tackle here, the Yarra boys, they've got a 3-on-1. Silvagi, great nimble work there by the South Metro defender. Kick up towards the wing position. Good shepherd laid there by Hawker. And again, Holmes stops, props, up to a 1-on-1 on the wing. Bit of holding going on by both players. There's Kane Francis. And all over the top by Hansen to Sherlock. Kick muffed. Handball muffed, rather. There's Watson. Another ball up. Good footy. Great footy by all involved. Marasco. Tap down. Watson. Take the footy with him.
Great tackle!
Great tackle laid. Holding the man. I should bring this back, and he does. The South Metro boys. It's Joshy Dusha. Up to centre half forward. Numbers with the Yarra boys off the head there of Ryan Walsh, the Ashburton Redback. Matty Moran. Dusha, outside of the boot, the Bunana. He's already kicked a goal in this term as Big Clevenitis. He kicked the last one. But have a look at that work off the ground from Geordie Hayter. Oh, the Yarra boys just got back though. Tried to make something out of nothing. Almost did. Exciting stuff. 2-8-20. Plays 4-7-31, so 11 points. Kick out from full back. It's Georgie Belcher. Run a dash off halfback from Georgie Belcher today. Good use of the body there by Barclay. Opens the door for Anderson. Gathers it nicely. Staples, looks like he read that one best. Just tried to tap it over the back. Says play on. Plenty of tackles being laid. And they're winning the hard ball is Barclay. Laying some good tackles, the Yarra boys. Knight's waiting out the back. Yeah, he gets over, gets the reach, picks it up, but handball doesn't go very far. Well, by himself there is Cheesewright. There's a bit of traffic. I like that. Bit of confidence from the young man. Goes to Kane. To half forward. Strong grab. Loving his play on footy that both sides are playing. Here's Harry Hawker. Uses the teammate. Just fumbled it the wrong way, but smart left foot kick over the top, and Dalglish can't take the mark as the Stuber just left it for him. Free kick for hold the man. Might play it hold, probably too early. Throws the handball to himself. Roush. Numbers with the Yarra boys. Good work there by Walsh. Over the top to Orsini. Uses the footy well. He's got Benny Kokocha on the lead. Almost takes the mark. Protected the space well. Did everything but. Now the ball's at ground level. Staples will lead the foot race here. He's got Anderson in support. Tries to use him. Tries to get around the tackle. Cops a high one. Umpire says no, it was fair enough and told the ball. So free kick the way of South Metro. Forward 7:31 plays 2:8:20. Ball at centre wing. Don't mind using the handball here, these young fellas. There's Stevens. He just pumps it, just wastes no time. There's Benny Kokocha. He's kicked 3 already. Right, left foot kick around the corner from Boodle. How's this one going to bounce? Straight through for a goal. Well, you get the numbers at the drop of the ball. That's what's going to happen. Great work by Kokocha making the contest. And Nick Woodall, the boy from Beverly Hills, he's been super in this game so far and gets himself a goal. Certainly deserved that. The margin flows out to 17 points. So 5-7-37 plays 2-8-20 here at the Trevor Barker Oval. And the 14 Junior Metro Championships. Knight. The ruck. There's Watson. It's the handball forward. So Smart and Knight at the ruckman at the moment for either side. They started the game. Templeton. From East Melbourne up to centre half forward. A juggling ball. Orsini opts for the punch, going back with the flight, and didn't really get much of it, so the ball just bounces at everybody's feet. Stevens was in there, but goes inside 50. The Yarra boys, oh, they're just going to get some clean possession. Maybe some high contact there. Umpire was blindsided. Kick inside forward 50 from Hanson. How's it got a bounce? This is 3-on-2 in favour of the Yarra boys, so they're going to have to work hard to get it out of defensive 50. Belcher, there's that run and that dash. Just does the percentages, gets it going all the right way. Smart kick. Got to go backwards to go forward sometimes. Stuber. Holmes. Got Templeton out wide. How's that? Short skimming ball, and Machili comes across with the defensive spoil. So he's done it all this afternoon. Staples. Great work there by Liam Hayes, the boy from Bo Morris. Good work peeling off his opponent, Dalglish. Too much on him for him to take the chest mark. But a 4-on-1, and have a look at the play that he's made. Was just waiting for Dalglish to do what he was doing. Good kick around the corner by Perkins.
Go ahead. Great, good work.
There's Machili. There's Watson.
Come on, what? No, it's lazy.
In the middle of Trevor Barker Oval here, Dalglish went without it. Got to get a front on contact. Woodall, who kicked a goal a moment ago, there's a familiar raking left foot boot. Third man up. Mark. It's Geordie Hader. Is it Aaron Soilemez? I think it might be Aaron Soilemez. He's done a couple of really handy looking things down there. South Melbourne districts. Let's play senior footy in the Ammos. Contested situation on centre wing and result in a free kick on the ball to gets Max Holmes with the footy. Just goes down the line. Chile ghosting in from the side. Strong grab. Serious claims for being best on ground, this young man. Blake Ritchie is in the centre, ignores that. Goes out wide to Anderson, who, by my calculations, that's mark number 8 for Spencer Anderson. That's good going by him. Orsini, always in the box seat for that one. Plenty of space down there. Big Paulie Vrakis leads up towards the ball, got the space, got the time, got the jump. Doesn't have the mark though, just at the top of the fingertips, just over the back disappointed there, the big fella. The ball continues. Woodall gets around one, can't get around the next. Gets the handball out to a senior. He was on his left side. Handballs to himself, runs into the open goal, and the left foot finish isn't quite there. It's exciting nonetheless. Margin out to an even 3 goals, 5-8-38. Plays 2-8-20. Be almost 3/4 time here. O'Neill.
Adam, got to go, Adam. Too easy.
Archie Perkins. For Harry Hawker, who's been good in this third term, really coming into the game. It's a great kick, centimetre perfect. Let his teammates run onto it in Sega, who did the hard work. Looking piece of footy, that. Sega up to centre half forward. Strong grab taken there by Hanson, who wastes no time, kicks it up to the top of the goal square, just over the back of the head of Kane Francis. Ball still in the goal square. Who's going to be the first one to recover? Francis is on hands and knees. He's useless at ground level like that. And they're going to tap it through for a rush behind. A little bit nervy for him there. Did the right thing. He nullified the contest. It was excellent. But as he was on the ground, he was helpless to what was coming the other way. The word I meant to use, useless.
Nick,
Short kick there by Free.
Where's our +1? Get him back.
Belcher to Silvagi. Got Levens running in the middle of the ground. Orsini, strong grab, play on his that left boot. Runs his full measure, inside 50, there's a 3-on-1, 2-on-1. And peeling off his opponent nicely there was Erin Soilemez. Out wide to Roush. He's got O'Neill further in the pocket. Was too slow in getting there, so he hooked the kick. Woodall had a clean run out, he couldn't bring the mark to ground. Esmond Chili kicking it to himself and going after his own ball there was Sherlock. O'Neill's going to take the mark at half back. He's got Hawker down the line. Sherlock peeling out wide. He's got Holmes over the top, and that kick was a shocker in the end. It was always to the advantage of Ryan Walsh. Levens.
Settle down, hold your ball.
Danny Smart he had in board. The coaching staff calling him to go in the middle of the ground. Machili grab. Strong contested grab. Sticky mitts. The North Brunswick Bull. He's playing like a bull in this game, that's for sure. Don't have the legs from there. Vrackus on the lead. Just at his bootlaces. Some nimble work there, the big fella. She's out of bounds for a boundary throw. Do the forward ruck work here, Vrackus. Chili was third man up. Had plenty of time, Roush. Umpire gives him the benefit of the doubt. Vrackus. On the bottom of that pack, we'll have a ball up. A clean hit out, but Staples moves it off the pack. Only as far as Roush, that handball. Dalgleish. Sherlock's in pole position, just over the back. Hawker read it best. Just the handball to himself, but Seeger it is rather. He kicked the first goal of this game. There's the big unit, Titus. Big up and under ball. Going back with the flight. Right to the half-time, so that was good work by Cheesewright. No mark taken, 3/4 time siren, so almost in the home stretch here. 5-8-38, plays 2-9-21, the under-14 Vic Metropolitan Championships here at the Trevor Barker Oval. Last 15 minutes, this under-14 Pool B AFL Vic Metropolitan Junior Championship game underway here at the Trevor Barker Oval. It's a 17-point lead to the boys from the Yarra Junior Footy League. Holmes chopped off by Watson. And to Levens. Handballs back to a teammate. His kick doesn't find the boot. That was big Georgie Belcher, who has been excellent off half-back this afternoon. Rouch has been the South Metro's best player. Pumps it inside forward 50. Genuine one-on-one contest. Hanson picks the ball up at ground level, goes off the deck. There's this Sharon rolling, Dalgleish. Getting there first though is Harrison Free. Probably could have taken that ball. Yeah, they're off and running with a nice chain of handballs. Belcher will stop the rot and just boot it down the line, but only as far as Joshi Dusha. Chip kick over the top. Mark taken. We'll look ground level now. It's been alright in the second half. Charles Stevens of St Mary's fella, the boy from the Borough. Going to keep his defensive post quite well. Back into play at half forward. This is Watson, who's somehow caught rucking. Kick around the corner there by Sklavenitis. Up towards full forward. South Metro at the drop of the ball. Smart option, but not the greatest of executions. Geordie Hayter does well to keep it in. Almost as if inspired by himself. Bit off more than he could chew. Pop that one out of bounds on the full. Another blood rule. It's George Belcher. Being replaced by Kane Francis. There's a couple of blood noses in the Yarra Junior camp. Shows this game has been hotly contested. Andrew throwing in the South Metro forward pocket. They trail by 17 points. They're not a low scoring affair, but they've kicked 2 goals 9, so they want to make the most of their opportunities in front of goal. This could be an exciting finish. And they'll have an opportunity here, the way of Max Holmes. I think the distance just a little bit too much for him, and he couldn't even get it over on the man on the mark in the end. And as far as Stevens, who pumps it into the middle of the ground. Great sharp work there by Cormac Bahano. He just taps the ball in the right direction, keeps everything going the right way. They've done well here. Patrick Tobin gets around one, gets around another, and shoots towards goal. Great start in the last quarter for the boys from the Yarra Junior Footy League. Paddy Tobin, calm, cool, collected, composed. Sold a little bit of candy. Worked back onto his right side. A little bit of a float up, but doesn't matter when they go through the big sticks. Important goal, that one. 6-8-44 now the score. South Metro Junior Footy League 2-9-21. So a 23-point margin. Getting close to insurmountable now, you feel. Got a couple of minutes here in the last term.
Ollie, push back.
It's nice from Marasco. Got a bit of leverage in that ruck contest.
Good, let's reset, Vince, come on.
Marasco. Sklavenitis.
Good boy, Max.
There's Max Tricarico. I think as far as that centre-half back position, and back inside forward 50 now for the Metro boys, if they can just get a handle on this pill. There's Sherlock. Dalgleish. Sklavenitis running past. Right foot kick by Dusha. Good spot up. Great grab there by Hayter, who wastes no time. Smart finish. No one on the mark. A couple of steps towards the opening goal face and straight through the middle that one. So quick reply, instant reply. Still a chance. There's a bit of life. 3-9-21 they move to. 6-8-44. So 3-9-27. So margin back to 17 points. 3 goals and they hit the lead here. Still plenty of time. 14 shots on goal to 12, so they're thereabouts. They're manufacturing enough. Barasco again with leverage. Real natural ruck work. It's smart stuff. Tricarico, Levens. Tackled immediately by Roush. Smart enough to get the kick away. Hawker just bundled out of it there by Bahana. Roush again. Hawker. To get a clean handle on it. Roush does, and Siraji has him. And the parents and the coaches and the supporters out here on the boundary are happy with the tackling work from the Yarra Junior boys. Marasco, run, jump, up to Tricarico. That's great poetry. Up to centre-half forward. Good work there by Aaron Solomez, who drops the mark, but the recovery was fantastic. Handball to Taranto. He goes back into a dangerous spot. Opens the door for the Yarra boys, if they can just keep this ball moving forward. Releasing handball to the right foot kick of Lachlan Barclay. 3 quick goals here at the Trevor Barker Over. 2 to the Yarra Junior boys, 1 to the South Metro boys. It all means that the margin is out to 23 points. 50 plays 27. 7-8-50 plays 3-9-27. Super finish there by Lockie Barclay. His first. So in a good game of footy out here in this Pool B game. Feel from this position, the Yarra boys just done enough. They'll just be good enough.
Doesn't matter who starts, who finishes.
In this last term, Watson and Levins, look at that duo in the middle. A couple of real tough nuts. Watson on the bottom of that pack. He's been in the bottom of most packs in this game. Rasco tapping into the space. It's a 4-on-1, but Tricarico was just in the right spot and it was smart ruck work. He had 4 South Metro boys trailing him as he pumped it inside 50. Have a look at the foot speed of Ethan Cheesewright. Gets there first. Couldn't quite get low enough to pick the footy up though. And we'll have a ball up in the forward pocket. Boundary throwing.
Cormac, stay out! Stay out, Cormac!
Just getting some instructions from the boys on the bench. Setting up that nice wall across half forward. Silvagi doing the forward ruck work. Trying to carve his way through there is Cheesewright. Gets around a couple of tacklers. He's good enough to get boot to ball. And in the front position, the right spot at the right time. The boy from St Mary's, little Paddy Tobin. Super stuff. Just goes to show you playing front.
Tell him to set up. They should be zoning.
It's already kicked one. I would assume to put the game beyond doubt. It's as good as directly in front. How about that? There you go. The Yarra boys are pulling away nicely here in the last term. 8-8-56. Plays 3-9-27.
Lockie Barclay. Lockie Barclay off. Lockie Barclay.
Some of these boys on the bench for Yarra Junior, Orsini, Chili, Woodall, they've been the instigators. They've been super performers today, and coach just getting them out there for the last bit. The goal kicker, Paddy Tobin, comes off. Barclay, he's just kicked one as well. And the boy from Fitzroy, Benny Levins, well, he's been super as well. Plenty of good players out there for both sides. Staples is in the guts now, and as if on cue. Kick was smothered though. Holmes should have given the first option, just waited a little bit too long. Kick in danger though, it'll come back to Hawker. So, good second half for South Metro. Goes out wide. Not taken there by Seeger. Mops up at ground level. Dalgleish has a bit of work to do and he's happy for the boundary line to win out. Back into play. This game will just eke out to a nice slow finish. But halfway through the last term here. 8-8-56. Plays 3-9-27. Plenty of desperation still out there. Dalgleish on the bottom of that pack. Harrison Free lays the tackle. An excellent carnival for this Pool B Yarra Junior side. 4 wins from 4 games. 3 of those will end up being pretty convincing, you feel. Silvagi didn't take possession, off for the tap, but didn't quite make clean connection with the Sherrin. And look at this sharp work now off half back. There's 4 of them all running in the same direction. Someone's just got to pick the red thing up. Battling towards himself there was Marasco and couldn't quite get the job done. Roush high up and under the half forward. Stevens. His fist falls to the advantage of Staples, but the South Metro boys find themselves in an opportunistic position. Holmes, handball over the top. Hawker gets it back. There's Hanson. Spencer Anderson, yeah, that's a good tackle and a good decision by the umpire. First option, first option, first option. It was a good tackle. And Louis Hanson has earned himself a shot on goal. Work by Danny Smart. Charging down to the goal line just in case this drops short. Not an easy kick for a 14-year-old kid, this one. Is it going to have the legs? No, it's just going to drop short. And the tackle on the goal line by Walsh is strong. Doesn't lock the ball in though. Dalgleish dives on that, tries to make the play. Picked up by Smart. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Chili and Holmes. Holmes gets there first, sells a bit of candy, does it nicely. Very fleet of foot, young Maxi Holmes. Inside 50, a real marking target. Wearing a South Metro jumper. Go over a set of hands and roll out of bounds. Rico. His clearance work has been excellent today. Orsini at the side of the ball. Wasn't able to complete the grab. Up to full forward. Kick off the ground. Right spot at the right time. Not a great finish. Just to the wrong side. He slams into the post. I think that was Tom Williams from East Brighton. Of course, there's a lot of these Yarra junior boys. They'd be benefiting from the fact that it is school holidays and there's no school footy. The Yarra junior boys roll out at your Xavier colleges, your Kerry Grammars, all that sort of stuff. So they're getting the best of their lot out here this afternoon. There's Staples, the Beverly Hills boy. Dancing ball to half forward. Here's Taranto. Great tackling pressure. Just dropped the ball. Gets a free kick. Umpire calls play on. That's advantage. Kick on the lead. Great strong grab out in front. Benny Kokocha has already kicked 3. I reckon go back and have a crack at number 4. Soak it all in. He's probably only touched the footy 4 or 5 times, but he's had 4 shots on goal. That was a strong grab at full tilt. Tough angle. Good footballer, this kid. Let's see what he's like in the set shot. Always to the right. It's 8-9-57. 29 points. As we wind down to full time.
Get your hands up, Cormac!
Kick there from Hayes. The contested situation. Roush gets around one tackle. He's been good on that left boot. Big thumping left boot up to the wing. That's Geordie Hayter. Didn't quite get a handle on it. He was in the position A, but the ball just bounced away from him. Chicorino. Tackling this right out just outside the centre square on the far side here at Trevor Barker Oval. Ruck contest. Holmes. Only as far as Walsh. Good second half. Ashburton boy. Clear best on ground for mine, this fella, Adam Machili. The North Brunswick bull, he's been super. Staples, the skipper, takes a strong marker, plays on a half forward. Silvagi in the front position, strong grab. Kokocha into the space. Players just converging on that ball. And as he's done more than once today, the boy from Beverly Hills, Nick Woodall, stands tall and takes a strong grab in that pack. Kicked a nice goal in that 3rd term. Let's see how he goes. Natural left footer. To strike it well to get the distance. To blow the margin out to 35 points. Always left. So minus score, 8-10, 58. Margin and even 5 goals, 8-10 plays 3-10. Out here at the Trevor Barker Oval. It's Hayes with the kicking duties for South Metro once more. Goes through himself. Some extra distance. Hawker. Big fly there from Stevens. Ball back to the front of the pack. And Chile, he's working hard. Working this through handball. Knight. Levens is in there. Cormac Bahana. Sprightly game on half forward flank. Here's Moran, tapping as far as Hawker. Kick marked by Ben Levens. Left foot kick. Big pack of players. We've seen some good pack marks, not one there. But Chile turns a 50-50 into a clear advantage for his team when he's at ground level. Absolute workhorse. He'll have a ball up. Deep inside forward 50. Great ruck work. Left foot kick from Machili. Just swinging back. Kokocha on the goal line. Just beats him. Through for a rush behind. Smart work though. Staring down the barrel of number 4, but the ball just eluded him. Onto the kick from Bahana. It's a good kick in from fullback. Up to centre wing now. Staples in front position. Dalglish is there. Goes back. Pressure, no mark taken. Stevens thumps it inside forward 50. Woodall.
Wheel and go, wheel and go.
Not going to make the distance from there. Look at Levens just streaming down. He should take the mark. He does, directly in front. Distance maybe still a slight issue. But we'll go back and have a shot on goal from about 35 out.
Walshy! Great work, mate. Charlie again, great start.
So, Paulie, you got to full forward, push Benny up to centre half forward. Well done, Mickey.
Let's go, Paulie. Great game.
Free kick from Levens. Never in doubt. Just swung back nicely. And the goal umpire watched it sail over his head. It's a nice way to finish this game for Ben Levens, who's been a genuine four-quarter performer out there. It's good from the get-go. Gets himself a nice little prize to end this game. 9-11-65 plays at 3-10-28. So they've really run away with it here in this last term, and they certainly deserve to. Full credit to Mike Cassabine and Danny Gordon, Jay Shepherd, Lockie Costa, and Spoons, Brendan Scott, the coaching staff of the Yarra Junior Footy League. They don't not finished yet, they want some more goals. Moran, inside 50, Vracus. Couldn't take the mark, the big unit down there. Got hands to a couple of balls today, but his second efforts have been tremendous, and that's no exception. This ball's still alive, sort of. Umpire just letting it roll along, and has to make a decision at some stage, the man in red, and he does, have the ball up. Hit out there by Knight. Rebound 50. No one really there, and umpire's played deliberate. Probably was. Yarra boys trying to line up for a mark inside 50. Vracus again, hands to it, but couldn't bring it down. Gee, that's a gang tackle, that, if ever you've seen one. Chile brought down by 3 South Metro opponents. Just dusts himself up, ready to get going again. Vracus, down to Machili, left foot kick is smothered. Picked up by Cheesewright, shrugs one tackle. Can't get around the next one. Handball's back to Kokocha, he's already kicked 3. He's looking for Machili with that handball, but it didn't quite have the legs. Charlie Stephen. Max Tricarico. Boundary line, throw in. Can't be long left here. A great performance has been from the Yarra Junior boys. Marasco gets the tap down to Moran, inside 50. Vracus just got to take the mark to complete it. Would have been a great passage of play. Handball over the top. Here's Woodall. This way, that way, left foot snap. It's not going to have the legs on the goal line. Great work there by Tobin, off the deck, just tough hands. Good work by the little goal sneak. 9-12-66, so they're peppering a bit here. Another blood rule. Big Paulie Vracus. The blood nose. They're made to earn their win, these boys. Big Hayes. Short ball. It's an ugly looking rough and tumble reverse drop punt. Sort of paid off. Still have the possession here. Work there by Templeton. Left foot kick around the corner. And there's a siren. So a brilliant performance by the Yarra boys who pulled away in this last term. They'll take the win 9-12-66. South Metro Junior Footy League 3-10-28. So a 38-point win to the boys from the Yarra Junior Footy League.
Okay, everyone. My name's Will McGregor. On behalf of AFL Victoria, I'd like to thank both the Yarra Junior Footy League, Peter Nichols, and the South Metro Junior Footy League and Jake McCauley for a fantastic Under-14 Division 1 Pool B Grand Final. If you look at the results in the Round 2 preliminary games, obviously the South Metro Junior Football League have come a long way, and congratulations on the way you've improved since that match. I'd now like to call on AFL Victoria's Community Football Operations Manager, Jared Ryan, and he'll present the Best On Ground medal.
Thanks, Will. And just before I do make that presentation, on behalf of AFL Victoria, I thank everybody that's been involved in this year's Metro Junior Championships. They've been a real success, again, as always, provide a great opportunity for many young players, both girls and boys, to become involved. As it does also with the umpiring groups, it's a great pathway for talent in umpiring and playing. So thank you to all of those that have been involved. Particular thanks to coaches and also to the leagues that have hosted the grand finals over the past 2 weekends. And I'd like to present the Best On Ground medal to number 12, Adam Masuli.
Thanks, Jared, and well done, Adam. We'd now like to obviously thank the South East Junior Football League and their umpires. So we'd like to present some medals to the umpires here. To the field umpires, Andrew Davies and Jaden Bull, if you'd come forward, get your medals. To the boundary umpires, Jack Buller and Kyle Van Ray. To the goal umpires, James Lesh and Philip Ritalik. And to the emergency umpire, Dylan Hubry. If I could now call on the South Metro Junior Footy League coach, Bill Leggett, and he will present the runners-up medals to the South Metro Junior Footy League.
Well, let us say just a couple of words. I'd like to thank everyone for organising the carnival and the day. It's been wonderful. I'd like to congratulate Yarra, a wonderful team, great effort. I mean, history's going to show us that we went down by 7 or 8 goals, but you have to take your opportunities, and unfortunately today we didn't. But this time tomorrow, we'll be back on holidays, so thanks for everyone's efforts. Okay, our numbers. I'll start with Will Strafford. He's in hospital. He's not here. Max Holmes. Louis Dalgleish. Harry Hawker. Liam Seeger. Archie Perkins. Jordan Hayter. Lachlan Templeton. Joshua Dusha. Jack Stuber. Connor Stone. Louis Hanson. Henry Joe Nankervis. Nicholas Taranto. Aaron Solomez. Liam O'Neill. Ethan Sherlock. Dylan Knight. Samuel Roush. Liam Hayes. Thomas Williams. Ross Sklavrensis. And Zach Buckley, who's unfortunately in hospital. Thank you for all your attendance.
And we'd like to present a medal to Bill Leggett as well. Congratulations, Bill, well done. I'd now like to call up the Yarra Junior Footy League coach, Mike Casabine, to present the medals to the Yarra Junior Footy League.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank AFL Victoria for putting on such a wonderful carnival. They run it really well every year, and the same again this year. It was absolutely fantastic. To the umpires, thank you for officiating. Thought you did a really good job. South Metro, guys, fantastic effort. We knew coming in today that the result a few weeks ago wasn't going to have a bearing on the game, and you gave us a really, really tough contest, and you should be really proud of yourselves. To my boys, couldn't be prouder of a group. You all mean a lot to me, and what we've achieved. I'll never forget this, and I wish you all the best in your future of football, because there's a lot of talent here, and a lot of you, if you keep at it, will go far. Firstly, Ben Orsini. Yep. Pat Tobin. Josh Watson. Harrison Free. Ethan Cheesewright. Damon Maurice, who's absent. Ben Levins. Max Tricarico. Did I get that right, Maxie? Matthew Moran. Ryan Walsh. Adam Michili. Ben Kukocha. Cormac Bahana. Lachlan Barclay. Charles Stevens. Kane Francis. Luca Messina. Michael Silvaggi. Spencer Anderson. Blake Ritchie. Nick Woodall. Matthew Marasco. George Belcher. Daniel Smart. Paul Varakis. And our captain, Joel Staples. And just a special thank you to my assistant coaches, trainer and team manager. Thanks very much.
Okay, and obviously I'd like to present a medal to Mike Casabine as well, the Yarra Junior Footy League coach. And while the captain and the coach are here with us, we'd like to present the Under-14 Division 1 Pool B trophy. So if they can take that and the boys come forward and we'll grab a photo. Congratulations. Thank you very much.